Very good morning, students. So today I am going to explain about net reproductive rate. See, net reproductive rate, here the reproduction rate has been calculated by considering the sex of newly born baby and woman specific fertility rate has to be calculated. Along with that, survival rate of woman is also considered. See, in the GRR method, mortality of woman is totally ignored, but wherein NRR, net reproductive rate, the childbearing age 15 to 49 is considered along with quinquennial age group 5. With that, survival rate of woman, that means mortality of woman and survival rate of woman is also taken into account. So here we have some problems. Calculate NRR. So in the previous video we have completed problems on GRR. Now we have to see problems on NRR. See, given example, age groups are given 15 to 19, 20 24, 25 29, 30 34, 35 39, 40 44, 45 49. If you observe here, 15 to 49 is a childbearing age, and then among the age groups there is a quinquennial age, that is magnitude 5. Along with that, female population of individual age groups are given 3000, 2500, 2200, 2000, 1800, 1500, 1200. Along with that, female births 50, 400, 300, 100, 60, 30, 10. With these two, survival rate of women in particular age group is also given. 15 to 19, the survival rate of age groups 15 to 19 women is 0.9, again 0.9, 0.8, 0.8, 0.8, 0.8 and 0.7. See, NRR, what is the formula of NRR? The quinquennial age, I is the magnitude, generally it is 5. I summation, sum total of WSFR into SR, woman specific fertility rate into survival rate of woman. See, initially we need to calculate woman specific fertility rate. See, for the first age group, as I have told you earlier, for the first age group we have to show at the bottom female births by female population in specific age multiplied by 1000. That means WSFR first age group should always be shown at the bottom, and the remaining all in the column itself can be calculated directly. See, for the first age group 15 to 19, 16.66. This is the first woman specific fertility rate, female births by female population into 1000, 50 by 3000 into 1000, you will be getting 16.66. And the remaining one, 160, 136.66, 50, 33.33, 20 and 8.33. So here come the calculation part. Please use scientific calci to get the precise calculating values. Now here, after calculating the WSFR, what is the formula of NRR? WSFR into SR total multiplied by magnitude I. See, WSFR we have calculated. For GRR, only WSFR is enough to calculate, because we are ignoring mortality, survival rate of woman we are ignoring in GRR, but here we have considered in NRR. So WSFR into SR, so after calculating WSFR multiplied to the survival rate, 16.66 into 0.9, you will be getting the value 14.99, 160 into 0.9, 144, and so on. After calculating WSFR into SR, multiplying WSFR as well as survival rate individually, you will be getting the value, the total 356.56. Here are the multiplied values, WSFR and SR, these two multiplying together will be getting all these values, 14.99, 144, 109.08, 40, 26.66, 16, 5.83. Adding all together, you will be getting the value 356.56. Now, with this total, we have to calculate NRR. Let us see NRR calculation. Look at here. After getting the total of WSFR into SR 356.56, substitute in the formula NRR. I summation where I equals to 15 to 49 childbearing age. In that magnitude I should be taken. WSFR into SR, the total is 356.56. So I is nothing but a quinquennial age among 15 to 49 childbearing age groups. 5 into 356.56, multiply 5 into this one, you will be getting 1782.8 female births per 1000 women of childbearing age. So this is the NRR value, 1782.8, 1782.8 female births per 1000 women of childbearing age. So that means if you want to calculate per woman how many births are occurring, that means NRR per woman equals to NRR by 1000, 1782.8 by 1000, you will be getting the rate 1.78 approximately births occurring to woman. Clear? Per woman 1.78, that means approximately some cases 2, some cases 1. That way approximately 2 births were happening to one woman every 1000 population. Since the rate is greater than 1, so this NRR rate is greater than 1. Usually NRR value greater than 1 means the population is increasing. So obviously the population goes on increasing it, because the NRR value is, net reproductive rate value is 1.7, that means greater than 1. So greater than 1, obviously the population is increasing. So this is a problem of NRR. This is how we have to calculate NRR. So let us have a look once again. So female population, female births, survival rate. This is the question given. First and foremost, we need to calculate women specific fertility rates of all the age groups. But for the initial age group, we have to show at the bottom and then remaining all in the column. So calculate all WSFRs, individual birth by individual population into 1000 females, remember. And then after calculating WSFR into SR values are given at the top. So above, if you see, they are the survival rate values of individual age groups of women. So multiply WSFR into SR, you will be getting 356.56, and then substitute that NRR formula, WSFR into SR multiplied by 5. 5 is the magnitude, quinquennial age group. So here come the rate NRR per woman. So the NRR answer divided by 1000, if you do, you will be getting the rate 1.7828 here, female births per woman. Since this rate is greater than 1, so if the rate is greater than 1, then the population would be increasing. So shall we have the next problem? Yes. So this is the next one. Exercise question. Just if you flip the textbook exercise questions, there around page number 38 or 39, I am not sure. So if you see that question number 18 from exercise problems, calculate NRR for the following data. So data is given, same kind of problem. So age groups are given, 15 to 19, 20, 24 and so on, 45 to 49 childbearing age, 15 to 49, it's a must, along with 5 age difference between age groups. Just see, 15 to 19, it's a inclusive type of interval. 15 and 19 both are included. Calculate 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 5 width. So that way all the age groups having 5 magnitude. Female population given, female births are given, survival rate of women is given, right? Always problem till survival rate. If you want to calculate NRR or GRR, for GRR only female births, till female births will be given. For GRR and NRR together, if it is asked, up to survival rate it will be given. Remember, only in case of NRR survival rates will be given. For GRR, survival rates are no need not necessary to consider. Same kind of method. First, for the initial age group, calculate WSFR, women specific fertility rate, I mean female birth in a specific age by female population in that particular age into 1000. 192 divided by 16,000 into 1000, you will be getting the value 12. Take it as a WSFR column. First observation 12, and the remaining all directly you calculate. 252 by 16, 800 into 1000, 850 by 17,000 into 1000, 692 by 17,300 into 1000, 344 by 17,200 into 1000, 162 by 16,200 into 1000, 15 divided by 15,000 into 1000. So you all will be getting WSFR values. After calculating WSFR, multiplying these two. So we need not calculate this total in case of NRR. We want the total of WSFR multiplied by SR. This total we have. See here, individually I have multiplied 12 into 0.921. So you will be getting 11.052, 13.515, 44.25, 34.48, 17, 8.32, 0.812. Together the total would be 129.429. So I have done my own calculation. If you have any queries, please do it again, calculate it again, and check whether this answer is correct or not. Clear? According to me, it is correct. So 100% I cannot say, because I have considered only 3 decimals, sometimes 2 decimals, minimum 2. So maximum 3 or 4 you can take it. So after calculating the total of WSFR into SR, apply it in NRR formula, net reproductive rate. 5 summation WSFR into SR. WSFR into SR total is 129.429 multiplied by 5. 5 is a quinquennial age group among all the childbearing ages. 647.147 female births per 1000 women of childbearing age. So writing these units is a must. So NRR value is 647.147. If at all they ask NRR per woman, simple, this 647.147 divided by 1000, if you do 0.647 you will be getting. That means less than 1. Less than 1 means population decreasing. This is how the conclusion has to be written. Am I clear? So these are the problems of NRR. I hope GRR and NRR, gross reproductive rate, net reproductive rate, in a simple manner I will give you the brief between these two. GRR and NRR, the common point is female births will be considered, correct? So far in fertility rates, this is a refined fertility rate. Remember, these reproductive rates are a refined fertility rates. Okay, in fertility rates we restricted the sex of newly born baby. I mean, we did not consider in fertility rates. But where in reproductive rates you have to consider the sex of newly born baby, whether it is male or female. Definitely you have to consider female births. Remember, why female births means reproduction only could be possible with the females. Remember, clear? So only a female can reproduce, I mean improve the growth of rate of population. So that's why we considered only sex of newly born baby, that too female births alone we are considering it. Am I clear? So that is a common between GRR and NRR, female births. And then female population, obviously. At the same time, quinquennial age groups and childbearing age 15 to 49. Everything is same in GRR and NRR. There is only one difference between GRR and NRR is, in GRR, mortality of women till the upper childbearing age 49 is totally ignored. Wherein NRR we considered. the mortality rate. That's why in NRR, survival rate of women is given in particular age group, right? So this is the survival ratio of women, possibility of surviving, that means. Am I clear? So but where in GRR, nowhere the survival rate is shown, you can clearly observe, right? That is a major difference between GRR and NRR. That's why if you want to compare which is the ultimate best way of finding the rate of growth is NRR, net reproductive rate. Only one difference, net reproductive rate considers the survival rate of women. I mean mortality also will be considered, but not in GRR. Am I clear? So that's the reason NRR value will never ever exceed GRR. Method wise it is in the upper hand, but when comparing the value, the rate, always NRR will be less than GRR, because mortality, if you are considering, automatically less it is, right? The population also becomes less, the value also becomes less, the rate also becomes less. Where in GRR you have not considered anything, you have totally ignored mortality of women. That means you are under the assumption that all the women are surviving, right? That's why GRR value will be upper than the NRR. But whenever you calculate the rate, always remember GR and NRR together. When you are calculating, see to that only NRR value, what that rate is taken out. I mean, if NRR and GRR calculating, ignore totally GRR, only see NRR whenever you calculate together. Individually means you have the respected conclusions. For GRR greater than 1, population increases. GRR less than 1, population decreases. GRR equals to 1, constant. And NRR individually same, greater than 1 means population increasing, less than 1 decreasing, equal to 1, constant. But together when you are comparing GRR and NRR, totally ignore GRR, only see NRR. If NRR value is less than 1, population decreasing. If NRR value is greater than 1, population increasing. Only see NRR and draw the conclusion. Am I clear? So this is how you need to observe GRR and NRR. Then I hope I am very clear about gross reproductive rates and net reproductive rates. So we shall see some more problems in the next video. So by this I am going to close this video and then continue further. Thank you.